Gal and Alia, how are you doing today?
We're doing well. We're doing well. How are you?
I'm really good. It's such a pleasure to talk to you both. So, one of our more recent national treasures, I think I can safely call him that, is Mr. Jamie Dornan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this movie is going to paint him in a new light for certain audiences, let's say. Was it for you both? Because you both have very interesting individual scenes and setups with him. How was it working with Mr. Dornan?
Awful. Look, he's very... He's amazing. Jamie's the best, other than the fact that he's so talented and so well prepared and always comes on time and super professional. He is such a sweetheart. He's so funny. He's so grounded. Like, whenever you talk to him, he's super open and warm. He's a great guy. Great. Sometimes I had difficulties understanding what he was saying. Sure. But I bet he had the same issue with me. But he's amazing.
And for yourself, Ali?
I actually have a very funny story. So the first day I was doing my first day on shoot, and I had my first scene with Jamie, and I was coming with this baggage of my mom repeatedly telling me about how much of a fan she is of Jamie and how she wants to come on the set and how she wants to hang out with Jamie. And I was like, no, mommy, it's my first day on shoot and it's my first Hollywood movie and you can't come. And she's like, okay, but will you tell him that I love him? I said, okay, fine, I'll make sure that I tell him. So I was rehearsing that I have to tell Jamie that my mom loves you, my mom loves you. And that's what I did. But the first time I said, Jamie, my mom loves you. And I was it was just something that I had to get out there. But he was so lovely and so warm. Instantly cracked a joke about how I was looking very uncomfortable, and I was. And then I kind of realized that that's just Jamie's drill. He makes every moment so light, like there's never a dull moment with him. And even when we're like hot and sweaty and everybody's messing up their lines, Jamie's just like goofing around, and it just makes it all like really funny and light.
I have a theory that the more entertaining an action movie is, it's because I feel it was probably more painful for the actors to actually make that movie. So when you see people like, Tom in Mission Impossible or Keanu in the John Wick movies, you could feel the physicality. And in this, I could just see scenes in this and I was like, huh! Like I could feel the bumps and the bruises. For you both, was there a particular day or a particular set piece or sequence or stunt or anything that you were like, right, okay, this is going to be the most difficult one, all hands on deck for this one?
You know something? I feel like from one movie to the next, it feels like the bar just getting higher and higher and higher. And the hardest thing for me in the movie was the physical aspect of everything. I had a few days where I was like, I was so bruised. Like I had like massive bruises on my legs and on my back that I remember I went to the supermarket and someone looked at me funny and made a comment about it. But it was very physical and painful at times. And if that means that the audience will enjoy more, so be it. I will pay the price gladly.
And you know what? We appreciate that. We appreciate that so much. Gal and Alia, thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations again on the movie.
Thank you so much. It was lovely speaking to you. Thanks.
Finesse the majors, that's my former reparations. They said you can't slide, you're a treasure to the nation.
Matthias, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. So, first of all, congratulations on the movie. Second of all, I want to congratulate you personally on what I'm calling fantastic Minority Report acting, because I think your biggest co-star is a screen that we see when the film's over, but you don't see for most of the movie. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Tom Cruise and Mr. Spielberg. Yeah.
Of course, you're going to thank them both. But for those scenes, like, where do you begin? Do they have specific ideas, like make this very specific movement, or do they tell you go nuts and we'll fill in the blanks once you've finished it all up?
It was interesting when I read the script for the first time. I thought, okay, wow, this character is interesting. He's kind of the underdog, eyes and ears of Gal Gadot's character. But when we started prepping, and especially when it came to all these movement coaches and, finding a choreography and a language, because we needed words or like a movement for a word. And so we started to prep on the film, and we prepped and we prepped and we prepped, and it became this kind of kung fu, qigong, tai chi character movement, and it was loads of work. It's sometimes you read a script and you overread that it's night and raining, and on the day you explore, oh shit, it's a really cold night and it's raining a lot. Oh my god! And it's the same with the choreography. It was so much in tiny bits and pieces, and it all had to look really good because it was just a dark room and me doing my dance. But I think, you're right. We did a great job, and it looks great.
It does. Like it's very technically impressive, and like I always, as a movie lover, and I kind of like sometimes try to think how it was all put together, and I'm like, that poor guy had to do so much on his own against nothing. So I fully appreciate that. But again, when you get a script for this and you see it's a big action espionage, international sexy spy thriller, and you see Gal and some of the other gang are involved in huge action set pieces, are you in your mind thinking, gosh, I wish I was out in the field for some of those big set pieces? Or are you like, do you know what, I'm actually quite happy to give my body a rest and not necessarily be tossed around in the back of a van for a huge explosion piece?
I think I'm super happy for Gal that she is like kind of the female James Bond, and she did an awesome job. She's badass and she's amazing in the film. And I was like pretty happy because, Jamie and Gal, they're amazing in all these action-driven stuff. And I think they had loads of fun. But of course, Gal, she was she had to do all the stuff by herself, most of the stuff. And I was in my dark room. It was comfy, toilet nearby, coffee machine nearby. And it was not cold. It was a pretty nice place, and I had an awesome time. It was, and we've been in time every time. We had like good days, so I was pretty happy.
I'd say so. And like one quick one, if you could put a set piece or a sequence anywhere in the world for the sequel, where would you like to take a big action set piece for Heart of Stone 2?
I mean, Heart of Stone 2. Somewhere near volcano, or this group somewhere in Asia having a tea ceremony.
I am 100% on board.
Yeah.
Perfect. Matthias, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
You think you know everything, but the world is about to see the truth.
Heart or no heart, I'm coming for you.
Chance of success just plummeted.
Only because you've got no imagination.
This is what I'm